Hello! It's D&D day. I'm so excited. Sorry for the absolute ass low quality that is happening right now. We haven't figured out how to do it where we can have our cameras on OBS and also on Discord because we're using Discord for streaming the campaign. So basically, this is a very zoomed in version of my little camera in the Discord chat right now, which is very chaotic. But I hope everyone is having a good day. I'm very excited to play D&D. I love the character I'm playing with. I have not played as her in so long, but she's a pre-existing character I have. Yes, I do. I need to hoard all the points. Yes, you're winning. On point. You're excited? Yay! I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm not having a very good day. I mean, I'm doing fine now, but it was rough before because my fucking car got stolen. So, that was great. I was at work. I got to work at like 10, and then Cryptid, they took my wisdom today. They took your wisdom? Someone took your teeth, someone took my car. We're having the same day, basically. I saw your tweet, and I was like, what the fuck? I know, I saw your response. I forgot to respond. Yeah. I got on my lunch break. I was like, I'm gonna go drive and get a Red Bull Italian soda. Walked over to the parking lot, and I was like, where the fuck is my car? Where's my car at? And it was one of those weird moments where it's like, it just like, at first I was like, I was standing there with my car keys in my hand, and I was like, this can't be right. This can't be what is actually happening right now this second. And one of my coworkers, the one who threw hummus at me actually, was just getting there, and he was like, are you good? And I was like, my car's got stolen. My car's not here. So then I had to call the police, fill out a police report. Luckily, Trader Joe's let me go home early. Crow came and picked me up from work. It was our first time meeting IRL, if you can believe it. But yeah, so that's how my day's going. But I'm excited to play D&D with my friends. So we have like 2 minutes of chat time before we're on deafening and playing. I hope you guys like the layout I made for D&D because I drew it myself. So yes, I drew all our little guys if you saw my tweet. I'm glad you got home safe at least. Thank you. I'm so sad though because my jean jacket was in my car. And it had like, it had all these patches on it. I'd embroidered it. That's what I'm the most bummed about, really. But I only have a minute till we undeafen. How we're kind of going to be interacting with chat is if you guys like have a question or something, I might mute and answer your question. But otherwise, we're just going to be playing D&D. So it's kind of like when we do lore where you just kind of watch and we don't really talk to chat the whole time. But I will be looking over at chat occasionally. And I hope you guys have a great, super fun and fresh time. Oh, let me unmute. Hold on.
Joy's here. Hello, Joy.
Hello.
Okay, let me move to the layout.
Did you guys get done at the same time?
Well, we planned to get done at 7:10. We said we were
Wow.
deafening at 7:10.
Yeah,
But it was like within 5 seconds of each other. Very good.
Oh,
Anyway, this is the layout. I'm very excited.
yeah. And this is my layout. I'm also excited.
Okay. Tell me when y'all are ready, and we will get started.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I am
ready,
ready.
Freddy.
All right.
Oh, wait.
All right.
It's gonna be great.
Welcome, everyone, to Stories of Syldaria. We start in our realm, Syldaria, and we move a little closer to see the continent of Ultogar, an incredibly long strip of land with a large mountain range and many rivers running through the south end of it. We move closer to the south end, and we find the city of Blyvale. Blyvale spreads out in concentric circles from around a city hall and the Grand Guild, which is a large cathedral-like building. Each corner houses one of the 3 major guilds of Ultogar, along with the several smaller guilds of Blyvale. In the northwest corner of this massive building is the Evergreen Enclave, where artisans, bards, and druids discuss and work together on various projects. The northeast corner houses the Might of Melvala, far fewer people gather here, each of them in matching gleaming plate armor, all wearing similar severe expressions as they guard the hall and wait for their assignments. The southeast corner is the busiest of them all. Belongs to no single guild, but is instead a cramped corridor of stalls, bursting at the seams with all the odd ones out in Blyvale. The last corner is a ghost town, and it belongs to the Black Flame. A dwarven secretary sits behind a wood counter, snapping gum between her teeth, while a half-orc leans against the wall with their arms crossed over their chest. All of the guilds of Blyvale meet here in this high-ceilinged cathedral, surrounding an ornate mosaic of Queen Melvala, which shines in the center of the floor and watches over all of them. We pick up here on the yearly anniversary of Queen Melvala's coronation. And we will start with our lonely half-orc. Crow, go ahead and give us a little introduction to Wolfgang.
Oh my gosh. Okay, my character is Wolfgang Hero, but you'll mostly hear them be referred to as Hero. They're a half-orc and a rogue, which is a weird combination, but very exciting. And they use they/them pronouns.
Amazing. All right, so Wolfgang, you've been standing in the corner of this massive building for quite a while, and no one has spoken to you or come to check on you. So, what do you do?
I want to go up to the desk. Is there anyone kind of around? Or are they just not acknowledging me?
There's a secretary that's sitting behind the desk and ignoring you, quite pointedly.
Okay. Are there any security guards or anything around?
Not close by, no.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the secretary desk, and I'm not gonna go in too hot. I'm just gonna walk up, kind of stand a little awkwardly, and then wait for them to look up at me.
All right, this dwarven secretary, you can see that she has gray hair pulled back into a bun, and she has glasses very low on her nose with a chain that leads around her neck, and she's snapping a piece of gum quite loudly, and just kind of staring down at her desk, and she does not look up at you.
Okay, is there a bell, like, on the secretary desk?
Sure, yeah, there's a bell. There's a bell.
I think Wolfgang is, like, getting progressively angrier that someone is right there and not paying attention to them, but they try really hard to not let it get the best of them. But I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to ring the bell and definitely hit it a little too hard.
So, you see the secretary, she's kind of, like, looking down, picking at her fingernails, and when you ring the bell, she kind of, like, looks up at you, very unimpressed, and says, "Hun, can we just not do this today?"
Wolfgang looks down at her and goes, "Okay," and then full fist smashes the bell to ring it again.
Okay, she kind of, like, jolts back as you fully flatten this bell, and she, like, holds her hands up and is like, "Listen, Hero, I don't have a problem with you. You know this. But it's the anniversary of the coronation, and we're all just trying to get out of here and go party. Can we not have a big ruckus today? Can we just avoid this? Come back, how about this? Come back tomorrow, and I won't be here because I'll be super hungover sleeping in bed, and somebody else can help you with your problem."
I think I don't want to do that. So, if you could just let me go see Heather, then you can go on your merry way and get as fucking hammered as you want. Lady. Please. My mistake. Please.
She kind of, like, sighs and is just kind of staring at you. You have done this song and dance with her and many other secretaries at your guild many times before. But today is a little different because she, instead of, going into the back or anything like that, or at least pretending that she's doing something, she shakes her head at you and goes, "That's not gonna happen today, hon." And you see her look over your shoulder and start waving someone down. But before we finish that interaction, we're going to cut over to the Emerald Enclave. This is a completely different space from the Black Flame. Everywhere is this beautiful, lush green carpet that looks like moss. There are many pennants of the symbol hanging. The symbol is a black quill and a white flute crossed over each other. There are many people bustling around, people carrying sculptures, writing notes, discussing different things. And there's also another secretary there, but she seems to not be talking to everyone because everybody's kind of talking amongst themselves. And now, let's get an introduction to Cryptid's character.
Yes. I am playing a tiefling bard named Angel. And how do I describe her? Slutty. Slutty but fun. And on the run.
Good one. All right. What musical instrument does your character play?
She plays a lute.
Lute. Got it. So we cut over to Angel, who is standing kind of off in one of the corners of the room and is starting to play a piece of music that has been recently composed. What do you think that musical piece would be about, huh?
I think it's probably kind of a wistful one. Like, it's like a calm little wistful thing. Has a hint of sea shanty to it, because she did take a boat recently. She's been abroad.
Of course.
And I think
You've been studying abroad.
I've been studying abroad and
Lots
many
of
broads. And so I think, like, some of the sea shantiness, like, she's, like, picked that up, so she's figuring out how to work that into her own style, so I think it's kind of that sort of thing.
There's kind of a little crowd gathering around you. There's a few druids kind of, like, swaying and looking up at you, just enjoying this piece of music. You know that once you finish it, you'll be able to kind of, discuss it with people, get some feedback, maybe work that sea shanty jig into it a little bit better. But before you can finish it, you hear a high-pitched, heavily accented voice cut through the general din of the room. And Bug, let's get an introduction to your character.
So I play Penny Brightside. She is a gnomish druid, and she's fucking obnoxious. She's a runaway noble, and doesn't know when to shut her yap.
Class. So, Penny, you're standing with, let's say, probably a human druid. And what are you ranting and raving about to this human druid?
So there's this tower, right? And it's so far away, and no one has ever gotten to the top of it. But it's so cool, and I really want to go all the way up it. Have you heard of it? You know it?
Everybody in Blyvale's heard of it. And
right, you've heard of it. Do you want to go? I'm trying to get someone to go with me. I can't really. I'm not supposed to go places alone.
Well,
but I think that's really stupid, and I really want to go.
So, we here at this guild, I know you're kind of new, we don't really do that. We're not really trying to do that. I need to go, finish writing, this poem about a mushroom that I saw in the Rhindwood recently.
Oh, really? You saw Wait, I live there. I'm from there. There's the Rhindwood.
Hi. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Hi.
Hi. You
no,
can go with me.
No. What? Can you fucking shut up for a second, please? If you cannot tell, maybe read the room, because I'm playing a song, and I really want to get feedback on it, and You are kind of ruining it for me a little bit.
Well, you're sort of interrupting my conversation here. So, you know, if you could just, like, give me a moment.
Can you not have a high-pitched, annoying conversation somewhere else?
The human druid kind of backs away from you guys as you start to argue. And finally, the secretary, which is like a little farther away from you guys, she kind of pipes up. She's another dwarf, and she like kind of hoists herself up on her counter and like leans out to look at you two, and is like, "Can you guys go finish that? You know, away from everybody who are trying to get in tune with the earth.
In tune with the earth? I was literally playing a tune. I was performing, and she.
I know. I get it, but you can't go finish your argument out there. And you kind of see all of the other druids and bards just kind of like turning and looking at you guys. Their vibes are being interrupted. What do you guys do?
Well, listen, I'm trying to find someone to go with me, to go to this tower, so you could come with me.
I don't want to listen to you. I don't. If I could not listen to you for the rest of my life, I would.
Has anyone ever told you that you're really mean?
Has anyone ever told you that you're really annoying?
I mean, lots of people have, but well. I don't really listen to them, because they're usually also really mean. For no reason, so... I mean, I feel like if people keep telling you the same piece of information, maybe you should work on that and just like read the like. I'm not trying to be a bitch. I'm really sticks
not.
Up their asses, so I don't really listen to anything they say, anyways.
Before you can get another word in, Angel, you hear a loud commotion outside. You hear the clashing of the clicking of plate armor, the sound of boots striding across the stone floor of the Grand Guild. Do you guys go and investigate?
Angel definitely turns her head and is like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And just like uses that as an excuse to like go look at that.
Wait, I'll go with you. I'm just gonna
please don't
follow.
Hello? You guys step out of your, the comfort of your guild. You step away from all of the music, and you look to see 5 paladins from the Might of Melvala, all converging on one half-orc. Before we finish that, we're gonna cut to our last character. In the far corner of the Grand Guild, there's all of these really tightly packed stalls. There's a lot of people. It's similar to a market, but people are also getting assignments from their guilds and things like that. And Tay, go ahead and give us an introduction to your character.
Hello. This is my character. Her name is Aluk. She is a barbarian gnoll, which is, in this version, a playable race. And her pronouns are she, her.
Perfect. So, you are finishing up your business at your hunting guild. You're moving towards the bigger door of the Grand Guild, when suddenly you turn. And you're turning to leave, and suddenly a full paladin just fucking body slams you. And you kind of whip around to look at what's happening, and you see a half-orc getting forced to the ground by 3 of the Might of Melvala, these 3 paladins. And then someone who you can probably tell is their leader is the one who bumped into you and is kind of giving you a little side eye. So, what do you do?
Did he bump into me by accident, or did he shove me out of the way?
You're not entirely sure.
Okay. I think I'm gonna look him up and how is he bigger than me or smaller than me?
He's probably, how tall are you?
I'm 7 feet. I'm 7 feet 4 inches.
Yeah, you have like a foot on him about.
Okay.
Yeah.
just gonna look down. I'm gonna look down at him and go, "What's your problem, guy?"
He's gonna look up at you and then take a step back so it looks like you guys are more at eye level. And he's gonna be like, "Do we have a problem? Or
I don't know, man. You shove me. You tell me.
you know what? I don't really like the way that you're speaking to me. Do you want to change that?"
No.
Okay. Then you can actually roll initiative with this guy.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Oh.
My initiative bonus. +2. That's a 4.
Oh, yikes. Okay. Okay. Well, he's going to act first,
Yeah.
and he is going to try and grapple you.
Okay.
Because he doesn't like you very much right now.
Grapple's just a contested strength check, right?
Yeah. So you're gonna roll a strength check.
Yep. 10. +6, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's weird. I thought you were saying with him. Okay.
Okay, well, he rolled a 7. So he kind of like comes up to you, he's trying to like look all big, and he tries to like lean up and like get an arm around your neck, and what do you do?
Can I tell you what I do? I'm
Yeah,
gonna do some
absolutely.
like
Tell me.
martial arts shit. Because he's obviously not as skilled fighter as I am, so I'm literally just gonna like, as he lunges towards me, flip him over so he lands on his back in front of me.
Alright, so you flip this guy, and you notice as you flip him that he has a little like insignia on his plate mail that is of the second highest rank in the Might of Malvala. And he's red-faced and staring up at you. He's fucking pissed that you just managed to get one over on him. And he kind of like scrambles up and tries to move away from you. And he doesn't move that far. Like he doesn't like disengage or anything like that. And before your action, he kind of like turns back towards his guild and is like, "Hey, I need some help over here."
Oh boy.
But now it is your turn in the initiative order. What would you like to do?
I think I'm just gonna bite him.
Okay, do it.
So instead of an unarmed strike, I get a bite attack because
Yeah.
I'm a hyena and I have fangs.
Yes.
So let me roll a bite check really. Actually, I'm gonna enter a rage first as a bonus action,
Yeah, do it.
and then I'm gonna roll my bite attack. That's a 26 to hit.
Holy shit, okay. Yeah, so this guy like tries to take a step back from you. After you flip him on his back and completely humiliate him, he does call for backup, but before anybody comes to help him, you lunge and land a bite. Roll your damage.
Okay, that's 1d4 plus 4 piercing damage.
Nice.
It's 8 piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, you land a pretty good fucking bite on this guy. He howls in pain. Before we start up initiative again, we can cut quickly to Wolfgang. Catch them up on what has just happened. So your secretary waves somebody down. And suddenly you hear pounding footsteps coming towards you. What do you do?
I think Wolfgang looks over their shoulder, looks back, starts getting so mad, swipes everything off the desk, takes the bell, and chucks it at the nearest person approaching them.
That's a frisbee, actually.
Y'all are so angry. Damn.
My
An immediate
God.
betrayal in their book.
That is so fucking funny. I guess that's just. I mean, yeah, I guess roll.
Should I roll
the hit.
for it?
Yeah.
Should I roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I just rolling? Do I have to add any?
You're rolling a d20, and then you are adding your strength modifier.
Okay, so that's a 12 with the modifier.
Okay. 12. You said 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are fucking pissed. You basically get like a surprise round because these paladins are not expecting you to turn around and do something.
Yeah.
You chuck a bell at the closest one. One of the closest ones is just like a newbie little guy, and he actually manages to duck out of the way. At this point, they cross quickly to you, and 3 of them basically overwhelm you, grapple you, and force you down to the ground. What do you do as these 3 humans are basically piling on top of you, trying to keep you from escaping or doing anything like that?
How many people are coming at me right now? Like, that I can see, at least?
3 people... There are 3 people on top of you, and then there are 2 more that are, like, standing near you.
Okay.
All of them are paladins.
I think, I don't think I'm going to try to fight them, but I think I'm still, like, really fucking pissed, so I'm probably gonna be thrashing around a lot and, like, just fucking, like, roaring, basically. So maybe just, like, wild kicks. And just, like, anything like that.
Yeah, so they manage to hold you down, they put you in handcuffs, and it takes 3 of them on top of you, holding you down to keep you there as you're thrashing and screaming. They aren't really saying anything to you. It's obvious that they're arresting you, but they're not really adhering to any of your rights or anything like that. You notice that there's a bigger, stronger guy in shinier plate armor who kind of rears back into this knoll that you see kind of coming towards you, obviously trying to go to the exit. And you watch as this knoll basically fucking body slams or like throws this guy onto the ground and then bites the shit out of him. What do? Do you say anything to the knoll?
Yeah. So am I like on my back? Like, am I being fully?
You're on your stomach and your hands are behind your back.
Okay. I'm gonna move my head so that it's angled towards them, and as loud as I can, I'm gonna go, "Hey, do that here." And I'm gonna try and like wiggle a little more to try and convince her to come over.
Okay.
Look, what do? There's a half-orc wiggling around on the ground calling for you.
Taking the words, "Hey, do that here." I'm gonna look over at the half-orc and go, "If I get you up, will you help me fuck these guys up?"
I'll go, yes! Yes, that is exactly what I want to do. Please.
Great.
Alright. Okay, so we're gonna hop back into initiative now. It is now the knight who just got bitten's turn. So he is going to... what's he gonna do? He's gonna roll and try to grapple Aluk again.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, so you see this guy. He's like bleeding from probably his throat or from his shoulder where you managed to pierce his plate armor. And he's he like stumbles towards you. And before he can even try to do anything, he trips on the air and his feet skid completely out from under him. And he lands flat on his back for the 2nd time that day.
This is not this guy's day.
He's having a really fucking tough day.
He trips on the bell.
Literally, yeah. So, before we finish that up, we're going to cut back to Angel and Penny, who see this going on. Angel just kind of turns to look, maybe steps out a little further, and Penny is right there along with her. You guys, all of this happens very quickly. You see a half-orc chuck a bell, and with it, you see you see them then get restrained by 3 humans. You see a gnoll bump into a knight, then flip him onto his back, bite him, and then watch him fall again before he can do anything to the gnoll. What do you guys do?
Laugh.
Oh shit, that looks really bad actually. You think we should help them?
I'm not
That
fucking
guy's
getting
not
involved
having a
in
good
that. Are you
day.
fucking kidding me? I'm not helping the cops. Wait,
No,
help
not
who?
help the cops. Oh no. No, that's poor half-orc. I don't think they did anything wrong. We should help them.
Say that. You see a bunch more paladins from the Might of Malvala start streaming out across the
No,
guild floor.
fucking grab them and go.
Maybe
We're
not
grabbing them
then.
and going. We're grabbing them and
Aye.
going.
So you guys are running over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
Okay.
lifting who we like. I think
Listen,
Angel tries to grab like
Okay.
Wolfgang and is like, we.
Okay. Yeah,
It's not a
makes sense.
3-foot tall gnome. I'll try. Like, come on.
Yeah. How tall is Angel? Like what are Angel's dimensions?
Angel's dimensions.
Dimension.
Angel is like 5'11".
You guys,
Okay.
Angel
Yeah,
gets
you
there
all-
way faster.
Wait, how tall is
Show the
everyone?
legs.
Bug, how tall is your character?
Like 3'6"-ish.
Wait, how tall is
They're
Wolfgang?
little.
Wolfgang is 6'9".
Nice.
of course they are. Of course they are.
It's a big tall party, and then tiny little Penny.
Yeah.
Penny.
Baby. All right.
Oh my
Okay, what's happening? I need to get everybody. All right. So Angel, you run over. Are you helping the half-orc?
Yeah, I think Angel knows that the gnoll is good. And also doesn't want to get bitten on accident. So
So you run over to the half-orc to try and help. And then Penny, what are you doing?
I'm gonna grab the giant fucking knoll and try to be like, we've got to go. We have to go now.
Olive, what do you do as this tiny strange gnome runs up to you and up onto you?
Just to be clear, 3 feet tall with the dimensions of my character would come up to about waist height on her.
also
So
she's
she's-
chat from
I need to
Ophelia
draw
Mars.
these
She's not-
two together. Like,
Yeah.
I love them so much.
Wait,
I just
let me
need
show
a
you guys.
like height like lineup of all of us
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Oh, we have to. That's so good.
So-
like shots. Yeah.
yeah, literally. She's fucking shaped like this. And so
Oh,
3 feet
yeah.
tall would be like literally here on her.
Oh my god.
So she's not actively engaged in combat with this guy because he just fucking biffed it. He's laying on the ground again. So she's gonna look at him and go, and then notice the gnome pulling on her and be like, okay, why?
the cops are coming? Like, a lot more. Like, I don't think you
Can I-
can fight all of these.
Can I roll up a perception check to see if I can see all the cops that are approaching? Because I don't know if she'd necessarily notice without checking. Okay. And I have a plus
I like
3
how you asked.
perception.
I like how you asked
It's
yourself
22.
to roll a perception check.
Yeah, so
I liked it. It's a 22, by the way.
yeah, that's great. Yeah, so you see you following the gnome's words, you kind of like look up, look around, and you see not only are there a lot of cops, but they are all higher level. They're not fucking around with sending these like little guys that are holding the half-orc down. They're all high level. They're all pissed off. And they are, yeah.
Okay,
It's
is it my turn in
serious.
initiative?
Do you remember what your initiative roll was?
4.
4.
I remember.
You acted, he acted. Yes, it is your turn.
Okay, I want to try to I'm gonna take out my battle axe and like,
Okay.
well, I'm not trying to slash anybody. I'm trying to use it like I'm gonna turn it to the blunt side, like the flat end.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna try to like bowling pin away all the guys that are piled on top of Hero.
Oh my god. Okay. You'll have to do them one at a time unless you roll a nat 20 on your attack roll. So
Okay,
roll
well-
to hit.
All right. Fuck, it's a 19.
Oh,
Shit.
That is so...
Which, I mean, to be clear, that's a 25.
Yeah, no, you.
That's my bonus.
So you aren't able to get all of them in one go, but you definitely hit the first one. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
Or if you wanted, or if you're just trying to do like non-lethal damage, you can just say that you like knock him.
Yeah,
off.
it is non-lethal damage, and with the great axe it's slashing, but I guess it would be bludgeoning damage if I'm using the blunt
Yeah.
side of it. So I should just roll the damage, but make it be bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Do that.
It's a 6, so 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. You knock this guy off, and you cave in his plate armor and crush his whole ribcage, and he is lying on the ground gasping for air, barely alive.
Okay.
So, okay.
Can I request that Angel is like almost right there and is like,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, does anybody want to react to this Null basically almost accidentally killing one of these cops?
Jesus fucking
Right,
Christ, Jesus.
maybe you can handle them all. I guess.
Yeah. I think Hero's still being held down, right? So Hero's still thrashing, but they kind of pause for a second. They're like, "Holy shit!" And they just keep
Wait. Napkin, I forgot. When I'm raging, I do an additional 2 damage. Does that kill him?
Just leave it as it
Okay,
is.
yeah, in that case, so
No.
you hit him and he kind of like lays there for a second gasping, and then you watch as he takes his last breath and dies on the Grand Guild floor next to this half-orc.
No,
Kill
fuck
the
this,
cop.
fuck this. Angel, like, he starts backing away. Angel's like, you're on your fucking own. I'm not going down for this.
I mean, I got it, so that's fine.
Quick math. Sorry, I'm having to now completely rewrite this encounter, my bad.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Listen, I want to
No,
be
it's
clear.
fine.
No
Fucking
one
kill
else
the
is
guy.
doing that kind of damage here.
No, I should have known that it was gonna work out this way. Don't worry about it. Okay, so, Angel, you are backing up, and right as because you're seeing this horrible stuff, you back into another paladin. This is a knight. This is a serious guy. And he is basically, he's gonna like look and say to you and basically say, "Are you gonna go willingly?" What do you respond?
Can I attack him?
Well, in that case, if you're gonna attack him, then roll initiative.
Okay.
Yes.
Mother.
I love that.
I got a 15.
Oh, okay. You act first.
Okay.
Take it.
I'm imagining that Angel is still kind of holding her, like, has an arm on her lute or something.
Yeah.
I just want her to fucking, like, she doesn't like being snuck up on, so she just, like, she hears this man go, "Are you gonna go willingly?" And on instinct just fucking throws her lute back and smacks him in the head.
Oh my god. I love that. Okay. Yeah. Roll the hit.
Okay. I forget how to do this is my D20, right?
Yep, D20, and then you're gonna add, because it's a melee attack, you're gonna add your strength modifier.
Oh no. That's a 6.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. I'm so sorry. You throw
alright.
your loop trying to hit him in the head, and he kind of like crooks his neck to the side, and your loop bounces harmlessly off his shoulder pauldron. And then he is going to
I tried.
act, and he is going to try and grapple you and put
No.
you in.
Leave me alone.
Please, sweet God. Okay. So you're gonna roll a strength check with your d20.
Okay.
Technically, it's a strength saving throw. So if that changes your.
That was a 19 plus 1. That's a dirty 20.
I literally hate my life. Okay. He tries to. He tries to, like, grab your wrists and put you in handcuffs, and you're able to throw an elbow back into his gut and wrench your arm out of his hold, and break away from him.
Okay. Get your fucking hands off me, I swear to God.
So, okay. Wolfgang, Luke,
Wolfgang.
Okay, we're actually gonna cut to Penny now. These paladins are basically here now. It's 5 more knights. So you have 2 lower levels on top of the half-orc still. You have 1 knight on the ground in front of this knoll, or near this knoll. There's 1 little newbie that's just kind of like there being like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? I didn't sign up for this. And you see that the bard that you were trying to convince is now like basically in combat with this, with another knight. And then 5 more knights roll up on you all. And one of them basically shouts at all of you saying, like, come willingly, we don't want to spill blood on this day. Like, let's just make this easy, shall we?
The only blood being spilled is yours, bitch.
Classic. Penny, what do you do?
Right, so I guess I'm cleaning up everybody's messes today. We gotta fucking go. I'm gonna cast Shillelagh as bonus action on my tiny little 2-foot long stick.
Roll.
And I'm just gonna smack one of the bitches that's on the half-orc.
Go ahead and roll 2.
And I'm gonna roll a nat 1 to hit.
Oh
my god.
No. Okay. Do you want to describe what you do, or do you want me to do it?
You know what? You do it. I'm gonna
Okay.
let you do the work.
So you swing at one of these little weenies on this half-orc's back, and you completely whiff, and you trip over the half-orc's body and land on top of their shoulders, and you kind of, Wolfgang, suddenly there is a small gnome wiggling around on your shoulders and kind of shouting something in heavily accented noble speak. What do you do?
I'm still on the ground. They're just now on top of me.
Yeah.
Hero kind of stops thrashing around and is so confused that they can't even be angry. They're like, whose child is this?
Whose goddamn white baby is this?
Whose baby is this? And then just
okay.
completely frozen. No longer causing a scene.
I love that. Okay. Let's see here. They were doing that. Okay, let's run back to Aluk. The knight that you've just been bullying the fuck out of finally, struggles. Maybe his fellow knights kind of like help him up to his feet. And they're still kind of like standing back. They're still maybe hoping that they can reason with you guys. And this knight is once again, for what is it now? The fourth time, gonna try and grapple you.
I thought you were gonna say he fell over again.
Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
Fourth time.
Okay. I got a 21.
Oh, like, literally, why do I even try anymore? Like, seriously, why do I even try?
Raging, I have advantage on any strength stuff, and
yeah.
yeah.
It's okay, I'm rolling enough shit for all of us.
So, Now, this knight whiffs it for the third time. He gets a little closer this time. He manages to stay on his feet, but he's not able to control you. And now the 3 other people that were with him are going to surround you. And then it's your turn to act. What do you do?
I think I'm gonna pull out my... I have a quarterstaff, and I think I'm going to... Again, non-lethal. I didn't mean to kill that guy, to be clear. I don't want to... I don't want to
Your
kill
Honor,
anybody.
I accidentally crushed his rib cage.
Yeah, literally.
Holy
I think
shit.
I want to take out my quarterstaff and do, like... Again, I'm gonna try again to hit multiple people. I want to do like a drop low to the ground, like hold the staff out, like a sweep around the legs to try to knock
Sweep
them
the
off
legs.
balance for all 3 of them.
Sounds
Yeah.
great. Yep. If you're gonna try and hit all 3, you will have to
Okay.
get a nat 20.
This is my advantage.
Got this.
My God, what was the 20? Cannot make this shit up. Wait, you can't see it. It's this one.
Oh my god, that is fucking ridiculous. Okay,
The quarterstaff it's 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
okay, yeah, then roll your damage.
Okay. Wait, do I get advantage on damage rolls or just... I think it's just to attack.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's not... Okay, yeah. I just get the +2 to damage, so... d6 plus 4... 9.
Alright, so...
Although if it's multiple targets, I don't know how that would work.
well, we're not really playing this like a real combat encounter anyway, so like, don't worry about it. We're flying by the seat of our pants here. So, you sweep the legs out from under these 3 knights. But before you can try to act again, before any of you can try to act again, a 3rd wave of paladins comes through. You now don't get an option. Sorry, we're ending combat. I'm not gonna let Mr. Hero just be prone on the ground for the entire session.
Wolfgang sees more of them come over and is like, I give up, and just puts their forehead on the ground. I can't do this right now.
6 knights swarm Aluk. 2 go for Angel. The 2 guards on Wolfgang stay there, and then a 3rd guard comes in, scoops Penny up off of Wolfgang's shoulders. All of you are dragged to your feet unceremoniously and put in handcuffs. Penny, you are not dragged to your feet. You are just under someone's arm, but you are also in handcuffs.
Sorry, do they even
of
have
you-
handcuffs that are going to fit these teeny tiny wrists?
Honestly,
Like a
good
foot-
point.
like a
They try to
football.
put handcuffs on you, and then they slip off onto the ground, and they curse and pick them up. And all of you get dragged unceremoniously out of the Grand Guild into the main town square.
I make it be canon that somebody takes off their shoelace and ties it around Penny's hands.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, do you think we can get to our 1 send spell? I bet I could call my father. He could come and get me.
You're
What's
wanting to call your dad? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
The paladins ignore all of you and start dragging you through the town square. So,
This is
Why
I
would you
never
fight me?
help
What are you,
anyone.
scared?
This is why I never help anyone. This is why I don't do this.
Kira, do you chime in with anything?
I think when Penny is going on the whole spiel, Hero just mutters to themselves, "So you are a child," and that's it. No other remark as to what's happening.
Holy shit. Okay, I love that. Alright, so
I think I had to put a muzzle on Aluk also. Because she was trying to bite them.
You don't want to put a
Absolutely.
muzzle on Penny.
So, we have a muzzled gnoll, a gnome with their hands tied behind their back with shoelaces, a half-orc in handcuffs, and a tiefling in handcuffs that are getting dragged through the town square. This town square is incredibly busy. There are kids everywhere weaving in between their parents' legs, and almost everyone is dressed in white or silver to honor their queen. Garlands of white flowers are hung on the buildings around the square, and white petals from these flowers are trampled into the cobblestones. You guys get dragged through the crowds that immediately part when they see the paladins, especially with how fucking pissed off they are. All four of you get dragged up this long set of stairs into the city hall. These big double doors open onto this massive hall with columns lining either side. There's polished marble everywhere. Everything is the bright white that is classic for Queen Melvala. And at the very far end, there is a throne carved out of white stone that the presiding noble of Blyvale, Varys Goldpetal, is sitting in. As you guys get dragged towards him, you all would know him. He is short, especially for a high elf, and he has a shining bald head and pinched face. And all four of you get tossed onto the ground in front of his throne. And he kind of looks down at the four of you and goes, what do we have here?
What are the chances I actually, know him?
You would know of him by name. He would not recognize you.
Okay.
I snarl at him.
He says, well, what do we have here? And the paladin that you bit, Aluk, steps forward. He's bleeding, he's fucking pissed off. And he goes, rabble causing trouble at the Grand Guild. And he pauses, and Varys stares hard at him. And then he finally says, sir. Varys goes, well, leave us then. And the paladins that dragged you in leave the hall.
Sorry? How restrained am I?
Okay, well, fair point. There's probably some paladins that are still holding you down. I would say probably 4.
Maybe they put double handcuffs on me or something.
Yeah. But the rest of you have been kind of thrown onto your bellies with your hands cuffed behind your back, and you are kind of either struggling to your knees or craning your neck to look up at him.
Mm-hmm. You don't need to be so rough. I didn't do anything to you.
I sit crisscross applesauce and don't say anything.
I love that. You see Varys, he kind of shifts in his throne and then steps down from it. He's wearing these long white robes, and he kind of tucks his hands on either side of his belly, and he starts pacing back and forth in front of you, in front of the 4 of you. And he says, what do you have to say for yourselves?
So Wolfgang has super stealthy, gone upright, so they're just sitting on their knees comfortably. I think there's a long beat of silence, and the only thing that they say is, you are so short and so bald.
You! How dare you speak to me that way?
Wolfgang's what'd I do?
He kind of loses steam and turns around, and he has his back to all of you now, and he's just kind of breathing heavily and just going, I can't believe why.
Can I lean over to Hero and be like, I think all lords are sort of like that.
I just laugh at him a little bit. Not obnoxiously, but I'm just gonna be like, fucking loser.
Angel definitely snorted when Wolfgang said that. A really unladylike snort, and then just kind of stays quiet.
Penny is using all of their noble training to not laugh at him. And she's gonna be like, I'll have you know, I am Lady Penny Brightside, and I am the heir of Rint Forest. You're totally cut out.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. He spins on his heel, and he looks at you and he goes, I don't care who you are. I don't even care what you've done. I'm going to kill all of you for making fun of my book. head.
Whoa. I said nothing. I didn't even have a part in this, to be honest.
Your paladins were using unnecessary force.
I don't care. Those paladins are not mine. They are Queen Malphite's. And after a moment, he kind of realizes what he said and starts huffing and puffing again, pacing back and forth. I can't believe you! And he finally stops and manages to catch his breath and looks at all of you and goes, maybe I won't kill you. And he like steeples his fingers in front of himself and he goes, yes, I have something better for you.
Oh no. Oh no.
Voice. I can't with the voice. It's so good.
Aluk goes, alright, pack it up, Lord Farquaad.
No, I think Lord Farquaad had better hair.
You impudent child!
Are you trying to get us killed?
I will not kill you if you go to the tower and climb it in my
What is it
name.
with this fucking tower? What is it with this fucking tower? I just wanted to play a song!
You know, it sounds less fun when you tell me to do it.
It didn't sound fun when you were saying it to begin with.
Right, well now I don't want to do it because someone's telling me to do it.
Oh my god.
How you want to do? If you don't want to die, you will climb the tower.
What's at the top of the tower? Like, why can't you do it yourself if you're so powerful or whatever?
Look at him. How is he gonna get up those stairs?
Shut your mouth! I will kill you and let them go climb the tower. I can't stand it here. I need.
Hero.
You can't stand it here. Go ahead.
Hero's gonna kind of like clear their throat and go, I don't know who these people are. They didn't really have anything to do with what happened.
That's not true. I killed a guy.
I won't.
You're not
apologize
supposed to
for that.
admit things to the cops.
He's not a cop. He's just a little guy.
Varys kind of draws himself up to his full meager height and takes another deep breath and like tries to get himself back in order, and he says, I cannot climb the tower because I am a ruler. I must rule this place and keep everyone in line. And I don't care if you don't know each other. And honestly, I don't care what's at the top of the tower. But you, in my name, will be the first people to climb the tower. And I will be amazing again. And he kind of like turns on his heel and he starts ignoring all of you. And he's like staring up at the ceiling at some unknown point. And he says, yes, you will climb the tower for me. And I will be rich and famous and
Bald.
I won't.
Can I roll insight? Can I roll insight to see if he actually thinks that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's obvious.
I want to get like a read on this guy. I want to tell if he's
dude.
actually this fucking stupid or if he's putting on a show for some reason. Okay. Oh, that's an 8.
You know what? This guy, he's a really cool guy, and it makes total sense that he would want you guys to climb the tower, and honestly, he's doing it for the best reasons. Really, he's asking you for all the best reasons. Not a weird thing about him at all.
Aluk's still sitting crisscross applesauce, and he's not even listening, but she's gonna think about it for a second, and then she's gonna go, well, I don't think you're physically capable of killing me, nor is anybody in your force, but that sounds fun, so sure, whatever.
What do you mean? Why are you... Okay, sir. I didn't have anything to do with this. I was really just singing a song. I got mixed up in it. I don't want to climb the tower. I really don't.
You have to. Too bad. the tower, or else you will die. You must climb the tower.
Can't I do
kill
like?
you.
Can I do like community service? Do you have? Oh.
No, we don't do community service.
I could give you a makeover. I could make you really hot.
I am hot. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't think there's enough cosmetics in the world to...
Shut up! I'm trying to get myself out of this.
I'm so hot.
You're
My
so
bald
mean to
head
me.
is so shiny. Do you know how many high elves love bald men? Do you know how
You're right, Your Grace.
I bet
do
you
think
make
you're
a
the
really
shiniest
good
head
mirror.
I've ever seen.
I bet you make a really
you.
good mirror, and that's why they're into you. Is it because when they look down on you, they can see their own beautiful reflection? Is that?
I hate you, but you must climb the tower, or I will kill you. Do you understand?
Fine, I'll climb your fucking
Oh
tower.
my god. Hero's a bit, Hero's trying to follow all of the different voices that are talking right now and just going bald every once in a while. Like, as if that's the only deduction that they can really reach from all of this.
I fucking love them.
They're trying so hard.
Varys is going to kind of spin in a circle again and then clear his throat and go, well, it seems that we have come to an agreement. You all will climb the tower for me and I will not kill you. And then he kind of turns and goes, Paladin! And the knights from before come back in. The injured knight is nowhere to be seen. But they pull you all to your feet again. They loop a long length of chain through all of your handcuffs. And they start leading you out of the city hall.
Before we get dragged out, Penny's gonna do like a little bow. And
Okay.
she's gonna like stick the sole of her foot up, which is like really disrespectful and rude. But it's like,
I can't believe this little gnomish brat would dare! And you, before you get dragged out, before you hear the rest of what Varys is saying. So, you all get dragged out of the hall, through the town center, and through winding cities of Blyvale, until you reach the edge of the city. These paladins are not speaking to you. They're not explaining anything that's happening. But as you reach the edge of the city, you can see the tower on the horizon. What do you guys do? Let me explain further. You are being dragged along like a chain of kindergartners towards the tower.
Do we have
Nice.
like our stuff? Like, do we have our supplies and everything?
I'm just assuming that you do, because I
Cool.
don't want to. We can say that maybe you guys made another. They would never let you back into the guild, but we can say that you guys like made a little stop, made sure that you had all your weapons,
Cool.
all of those sorts of things. So y'all are stocked up and heading toward the tower. So, what do you do?
complain the whole way.
Great, I love that.
What is rumored to be on top of the tower? Like, what would Wolfgang know about the...
Why don't you try to strike up a conversation with a paladin?
Okay. Oh boy. Hero's being led along, probably maybe at the front, so close to a paladin. And kind of goes, and is going to tap on their shoulder, like the paladin's shoulder, but kind of decides that they don't want to touch them. So they just sort of like yank their handcuffs down, like non-threateningly, but enough to like tug on them and make them look over.
Okay. Yeah, the paladin looks over his shoulder and like gives you a look and then like yanks a little harder on the chain and then looks back for you.
Oh. Well, I hear says that out loud, goes home. And then does decide to just tap on their shoulder then.
What, dude? What do you want?
What's up there? What's Where are we going?
What's up with that thing?
What is that about?
The
Okay, I want to make a note that Hero is getting increasingly more stressed the more they have to speak to anybody. So they're just like watching themselves blunder it.
you need to roll a.
Persuasion?
Yeah, you need to roll me a persuasion check.
Is this just D20?
D20, yeah, and then you might have proficiency in persuasion, or
I don't.
okay.
And you add your charisma modifier.
Yeah, you add your charisma. So you roll and then add your charisma.
No charisma. It's just a 12.
Let's go.
Okay, let me see here. Oh, this is no good. Okay, Slay.
Play.
He. What'd you roll? A 12?
12.
The guy like looks forward and is just like, I can't tell you anything, dude. Just like stop. Just keep walking. Keep walking.
Okay, Angel's gonna butt in, seeing all of
Okay.
this happen. And I'm very charismatic. Let's just say that.
Of course.
So, what does this guy look like? Can I just...
Yeah! Let's
Here we
go!
go.
Making it
Okay.
horny, day one.
He is a human.
Okay.
He has tan skin and a scar on his face. Let's say like on his cheek. And he has like medium brown hair that's like pulled back into a ponytail. He's not wearing a helmet, but he is wearing full plate armor, even though he is being forced to walk about a quarter day's journey to the tower.
Okay. Angel's kind of... Can I just say that Angel's right like, what is our order?
Yeah.
I'm right behind Hero. Can we just...
Let's say let's say that it's Hero, Angel, Penny, then Aluk at the end. And Aluk probably has like 3 people ringing.
More.
4 kind of little shepherds, basically.
Okay, so Angel's kind of gonna, like, sense that Hero sucks at this, but wants information, and be like, hey, handsome, where are we going? Like, I know that you said you can't tell us anything, but, like, I'd really like, I'm new in the area, and I'd really like to know some information, if you could, like, tell me. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, go.
You seem really knowledgeable.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay, 14 plus, what is it, plus my charisma? So that's an 18.
Are you proficient in it, too?
Yes.
Are you proficient in persuasion? What's your proficiency bonus?
Probably 2.
Persuasion, yeah. Oh wait, no, I'm not.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. He kind of, when you butt in, he like turns around and like looks at you and he like stares at you for a long second and then jerks his head forward. And then he like listens to what you're saying and you see the back of his neck starts going bright red. And he kind of like, pushes his shoulders up around and he's like, I'm really not supposed to say anything.
I know, but I mean, who would I tell? Who am I gonna tell? I'm going to this tower.
You're like,
You just seem so kind.
I want to know.
And like looks over his shoulder and like there's more guys like at the very back, but like none of his coworkers are close by. So he goes, well, like the whole thing is that like nobody knows like what's at the top of the tower. You know what I mean? Like it could be anything. Nobody's gone to the top or come back down at least. And you can't climb the outside and and he kind of like trails off. You see like the tips of his ears are now getting really red. He goes, but I mean, like, I'm sure that there's something cool, you know, and when you like look up at it, it looks like it goes on forever. So that's cool.
Thanks, doll.
And you see him kind of like go like, yeah. And then he like pulls on the chain connecting everybody. So you, Angel and Hero, you both would have heard that, but Penny and Aluk, you probably wouldn't have. So
Can I roll a history check to see what I might know?
absolutely.
Okay. That's an 8.
You know it's a tower. What a bad way to start. You know that it is like the main driving force about like why people flock to Blyvale. It's like a almost like a tourist attraction, especially for adventurers really interested in it. And you would know that nobody likes living close to it. It is pretty abandoned, so you probably might have been around it once or twice, but you've never gotten particularly close to it because it's kind of weird.
Okay, she's gonna look up at it and just go, weird.
I love that. Okay, yeah, you guys are walking for a while. Do you guys want to say anything else to each other before we arrive?
Penny's gonna keep like lagging behind and then ends up like tugging on the chain because she has short little legs and then keeps
That's so
bumping into
cute.
a Luke. I was like, listen,
That
we're
is-
walking really, really fast and I've got really short legs, so, you know.
Have you tried being
Make him
taller?
drag you.
Yeah, Hero, like, after one too many tugs, turns around and looks at Aluk and goes, can you just pick the baby up? Are they able to do that?
I'm not that young, you know.
Aluk goes, okay,
I mean,
sorry.
hey, what's your name? Wait, what are all of your names? Hold on.
Hero goes, oh yeah. I'm Hero.
Why'd you have to think about it so long?
Well,
Do you have
Oh,
another
sorry.
name?
it's not relevant yet. I don't know y'all like that.
Alright.
Okay, Aluk's gonna laugh at that, and to be clear, when she laughs, it's like a hyena laugh.
That's so cute.
Who's gonna go, what I do?
You were
love
kind
that.
of funny.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. I'm Angel. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Aluk.
Alright,
Pleasure.
I'm Lady Penelope Brightside, but
Yeah,
most
we
people just
heard
call
your
me Penny.
introduction
Well-
when you were all, I'm Penny, and I have a father who's a lord.
You're so mean to me sometimes.
Oh my
Actually,
God,
all the time. I don't
annoying.
think you've ever once been nice.
I've literally known you for a day.
Right, and you've been mean the
You
whole
and you've
time.
ruined my whole life by making me do this tower thing. Just so
Oh.
we're clear, I'm blaming you.
Hey,
Angel-
Tiefling, you want to pick up this gnome or not?
Yes, please.
Please.
Penny,
Alright.
can I pick you up? Is that chill?
Fine.
Wop.
Let's get to this.
Just holding her
Alright.
like this.
Aluk grabs a hold of Penny,
She's
holds
sitting
her
like
with
this.
one hand.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
actually quite nice, actually.
Penny and
Again.
Angel continue to bicker the entire way, but eventually you guys reach the hill that the tower is on top of.
Did we pass by the Rind Forest?
No,
Is that, like, near
Rind-
the tower?
Rindwood is after. So
Okay,
right
cool.
now
That's good.
the tower is in a collection of like hills and valleys called the Red Hills, and then Rindwood is after that.
Cool. Cool.
So you guys come to the bottom of the hill. The paladins come to a stop, and the one who was blushing all the way there turns around and starts, and like looks at you guys and goes, "Please don't run. Please don't run. I don't want to. I can't chase you down right now. I'm real tired, and you guys said you would climb the tower, so like just do it." And then he starts unlocking your handcuffs and pulling the chain out of your handcuffs and letting you guys out.
When he says that, Angel does go, "If I fall, will you catch me, though?"
I can't look at you anymore. And when he unlocks your handcuffs, he like does it with like 2 fingers, like trying not to touch your skin at all. So you guys are let out at the bottom of this hill in front of the tower.
Do they take my muzzle off too?
Were you talking with a muzzle on?
Yeah, well, like muzzles, you can like talk through them. So yeah, they
okay.
probably take off your muzzle as well.
Okay, as soon as my muzzle comes off, whichever guy takes it off doesn't really matter. I'm gonna do this big toothy grin, and I'm not actually an attack, but I'm gonna lunge forward and snap like 2 centimeters away from his face.
I love that.
That's an intimidation roll, I think.
He jerks back. Do you want to actually do an intimidation check on him?
Can I roll to see if they piss their pants or not?
Literally, I was just gonna say, let's roll to see if they piss themselves.
Okay, hold on. Okay. That's a 14.
He definitely pisses a little bit. Not enough to like puddle around his feet, but enough that he's like shaking, and like you can definitely smell it because you're a hyena and you can tell that he's like,
He's gonna giggle again but not say anything.
Sorry, wait, am I like at like fucking eye level with this shit? Does she notice?
Yeah, you're probably still being held by
Man, I think you've got a little something. You've got a little wet spot.
I don't want to be here anymore. And he like turns and starts running away, and all the paladins start leaving.
Oh, that's funny.
Do you guys walk up to the tower?
I think Hero thinks for a little bit and turns to I think maybe Angel, because Angel is closest to them right now, and goes, if we go up there and we come back down, we could probably do whatever we want afterwards, right?
I mean,
Like,
I
is that a big
assume
deal?
so.
And then Hero pauses for a little and goes, okay, and just starts going.
Okay, cool. Do
Anything
you want to
anyone.
like make a plan? Do we want to plan first? Like no one's been in
Do you
here and
know-
been back.
Do you know
No.
anything about it?
No, what?
So then what could we plan?
I mean, like, what happens in case of emergency? Like, who's in charge if someone gets hurt? Or do we have an escape plan? Like, and literally plan anything that could help us not die.
All right, what's
I mean, I'm sort of
the
new
what's
at
the
this, so
can we do perception to see like what the tower's made out of, what the terrain is like, what the easiest path up would be, kind of thing?
Well, you guys would have to walk up the hill to do it.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's just like a little hill. It's not like a hike or anything. Like it's just like a little incline basically. So if you guys want to walk up, then you can do a perception check when you're standing at the foot of the tower.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just say like in character. I don't know if we can plan for shit until we can see what we're dealing with, so I'm gonna go up there, I guess.
Okay, but can we make a plan when we get up there?
Hero is already walking with Aloof, like just
Here's the plan. Here's the plan. Don't die.
That's stupid. But
Great
also
start.
smart.
That's a great start,
That's
I
a good
think.
plan. Yeah.
I'm smart, but I'm stupid.
I'm gay, but I'm
Yeah,
straight.
Do you guys want to? You guys are standing at the base of the tower. Do you want to roll perception?
Yes.
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 I would like to perceive.
I love
Wow.
having +0 on perception also.
I got a 7.
Okay.
I also got a 13.
2 13s, a 7,
I can't do math. A 10.
and a 10.
Yeah. Look at us go.
So you guys are standing at the base of this tower. You this close, you can tell that the tower isn't hewn from pure white stone, but is instead a glimmering gray stone. The grass of the hill grows up around the tower's foundation, almost cradling it, as if it belongs there, as if it's been there forever. And there is a wooden door right ahead of you. And when you're trying to observe, kind of trying to check it out, you look up, you see that it appears to extend infinitely through the cloud cover. And yeah, that's about as much as you could tell from it.
Okay. Yeah. Hero cranes their neck all the way up, and it has already just like resided to, if not this, what else am I gonna do? And then just like heads in towards whatever the entrance is.
Okay, sweet. So, Hero, as you step up, you see, can you read Elvish? You read Elvish.
Yeah.
So, you step up to the door, and it's taller than you, and you see that in Elvish it has "Be Sure" carved on it.
Hero pauses at that and goes, "I'm sure." Just like out loud to themselves. Doesn't
Who
read it
are
to anyone
you?
else though.
What?
Oh, says "Be Sure" on it.
And so you
Angel.
just spoke
Who are
out
you?
loud to the.
Both.
Sorry.
Like,
Yes.
it's asking.
Angel, when you see it, hold on, give me one moment. Should have opened your character sheet earlier. You see it in Infernal.
Does it say the same thing?
Says the same thing. Says "Be Sure," but it is Infernal.
I
Okay.
speak Nolan Celestial.
I know. Yeah, so each of you step up to the door. You see "Be Sure" in a different language. Alec, you would see it in Null, and Penny, you would see it in Gnomish. Hero, do you reach for the handle to open the door?
Can I roll? Would it be insight or perception specifically on the handle to see if there's anything fucked about it, like poison or anything on it?
That would be perception. Go ahead. and roll.
Perception, right?
Rogue shit. Checking
That is
for
rogue
traps.
That is a 9.
Looks like a normal handle, and
Rogue
perfectly
shit.
fine.
Touch it. Touch it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay. Great. You grab the handle. It almost feels like it leaps into your palm. With a slight twist of your wrist, it clicks and the door swings open.
What is
do you do?
indoors?
Do you guys step inside?
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
goes for it.
I follow Hero.
Yeah.
I barely fit in the doorway, but I follow them.
Great.
A scurry.
Scurry in.
You all step into a 60-foot, approximately, circular room. The walls are the same bright stone that you saw on the outside of the tower, but rather than the plain bricks that you saw, they are carved with intricate flower and natural motifs. Directly across the room from you, independent from the shape of the bricks, you see squares that lead up towards the ceiling, as if it is an imprint of staircase that is not there right now. What do you do?
I think, yeah, I want to roll another. Would it be investigation or just perception again?
If it's investigation, you have to tell me something specific that you are investigating.
I want to see if there's any kind of secret, like, passages or buttons or something hidden on the walls, like just like in all the carvings, if anything looks kind of like it could be like a trick door or something like that.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll investigation.
Yes.
Angel.
Oh, cool. 5.
Ah,
Angel, what are you doing as a?
If I see like cool things carved into the wall, Angel probably walks over to it and like starts like tracing, like touching it, like looking at it.
Sounds good. Luke and Penny, what are you doing?
I want to go to where like the imprint of the staircase is
Okay.
and start like poking around. Her first instinct is there an invisible staircase right here? So we're gonna look and see if there's anything there.
Luke, what are you doing?
she's gonna look around the room and go, she's not even gonna say anything out loud. There's nothing to fight here, so she's just kind of gonna stand there.
Great. Okay. So, as you all step into the room, the door seals behind you. There's still plenty of
do that.
There's still plenty of light. You don't see any specific light sources, but you can see everything great, and all of you have dark vision, so it wouldn't matter anyway.
Yes.
And you all, Penny, you're investigating the stairs. As you kind of like press your hands over them and something, you can't really feel anything. It doesn't feel like that there's anything that's not there. It feels more like something that needs to be triggered. Luke, you're standing kind of like in the center of the room, just kind of like looking around. Hero, you, with a 5 investigation, you don't notice any buttons or hidden doorways anywhere. Angel, when you go to the wall,
Yes.
there are carvings of flowers, carvings of vines that connect all the flowers, and then there is one carving of a tree. What carving do you go to?
Probably the tree.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Do you
die.
touch it?
Yeah, I touch it. I'm an idiot.
Alright.
I don't know.
So, you press your hand over the tree, and the stone feels warm, and it begins to glow. And do you pull your hand away?
No, I'm probably just in shock, but I definitely am like, what the fuck?
It starts to glow. And a moment later, you see a leg start pushing out through the stone.
At that, I rip my hand off of the tree.
Great. So a leg pushes forward, then an arm.
Luke takes her axe out.
Presses down on the wall, another one, and finally a head appears as a dryad forces her way out of the tree in the wall. She has dark skin and she's covered in pink foliage, mostly around her head in a sort of mane. She is holding a gnarled club of pale wood, and her face is set in a fierce, angry stare. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Motherfucker. Sorry, guys. I like to
Well,
touch things.
now there's something to fight. Oh boy, that's another 6.
I rolled an 11.
Do I add anything to my initiative, or is it it's just
Yes.
what it is, right?
It's Dex.
You'll have an initiative bonus.
Dex bonus.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. That's a 19, baby.
I also got a
Nice.
19.
Ooh,
Whoa.
There we go. Making up for the bad rolls at the beginning.
I used a different die.
11.
There you go.
11?
Yep.
Luke, what'd you get?
6, baby.
Yes.
All right. In the event of a tie, how do I decide who goes first?
You
Rock,
could
paper,
do
scissors.
who has the highest bonus.
Oh,
Or you could
okay.
roll again, is how we usually do it.
What's your bonus, Penny?
Mine is +2.
Mine's +3.
Okay, Wolfgang, you are going to act first.
Shit.
Let me actually place everybody in the room, all right? So,
Yeah.
Penny, you are by the stairs. You are on the edge of this large room. You're probably you're a decent ways away from the Dryad. Angel, obviously, you're closest. Luke, you're standing in the center of the room. So you would be a few paces behind Angel. Wolfgang, you're probably farthest. You're probably like looking at the wall beside the door, which is going to be probably your whole movement to get to this Dryad.
Okay. Who's closest to it? Angel is closest to the...
Angel is closest to the Dryad, yeah.
In the range of attack? Okay. And just getting over there means I can't, like, do a real move, right?
What's your speed?
I think it says like 30 feet somewhere.
You could probably get there with your movement.
I think I'll probably get there and move Angel out of the way then. Like I'll put if Angel's stunned, I'll just push Angel a little bit out of the way.
Okay. You're in front of Angel. You are within range to attack if you would like to make your first attack.
Okay, so I have my sword in my right hand. Yep. I think I want to push Angel kind of like out and back. Like basically like my arm's length. So I just have a hand on her, and then I think I literally just want to do like a
swing?
Just to swing my sword like as hard as I can.
Sweet.
Probably towards like their head if I could.
Okay, like great. Yeah. Roll an attack.
Oh my god, boys!
We're in it.
19, baby! Talk to me nice.
Fuck yeah.
Do I use my strength modifier?
I think so. I'm pretty sure you add your strength to your attack rolls.
That'll be a 22.
Select.
Hey yo.
Yes. You hit. Roll your damage.
Oh my god. I think it's just a 1d6.
Probably yes.
Where? My 6. That would be a 2.
Slay.
Hell yeah.
Okay, great. That will be your turn.
You booped her in the snoot.
Penny, you're up next. What do you do?
How far away is she?
She is probably about... She's probably about 20 feet away from you.
Cool. My movement is 25.
Great, you can get there.
So I can get there. And do I have time for an action?
Yes.
Yes? Cool. I'm gonna pull out my scimitar, because I have a sword.
Play.
And I'm just gonna try to fucking hit her, I guess.
Do it.
Yeah. 14 to hit.
14 hits. Roll your damage.
Sweet. 7.
Doing math is hard.
So true.
So true, bestie.
Alright. Is there anything else that you're going to do on your turn? Do you have any bonus actions?
No.
Okay, great. Alright. So, now it is the Dryad's turn. She is going to... What's she going to do? She stares at who's closest? She stares hard at Hero, pissed that they were able to hit her. And as she does, she kind of like rolls her shoulders and twists her neck back and forth. She tightens her hand on her club, and you see her skin begins to transform into bark. It ripples all throughout her body, and the whole time she's just holding Hero's stare. She's fucking pissed.
It was like, what the fuck?
Then, what else is she gonna do? Is Shillelagh a bonus action, Bug?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. Then she is also going to Shillelagh her club, which you see begins to twist in her hand as if it is a living thing. And that is going to be the Dryad's turn. Angel, you're up.
Okay.
You, Hero is half in front of you. You see this Dryad angrily staring him down. And Penny is, like, off to your other side. Probably not in front of you, but also within the range of attack of the Dryad.
Okay, cool. Angel just goes, I'm so sorry. I did not know this was gonna happen. As she, like, scoots, but she, like, takes out both of her swords, because she has 2 short swords. I have, 2-weapon fighting. So, I'm gonna, like, scooch, like, in front of and around Hero, and, like, try to attack.
Do it.
And I think I roll for each one to see if one hits and the other one doesn't hit. Okay. But I don't... I have to get back and figure out what do I add to my attack roll?
For your melee attacks, it should be
3.
strength.
Yeah.
Unless
Is
it's a
it my-
fast weapon.
Is it my hit DC, or is that for adding damage?
That's what you add to the d20, the hit DC.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
hit
So
DC.
that's +3 then. Okay, so... I got an 18 and an 8.
Okay, the 18 hits.
Okay, and then I
Roll
roll
your damage for that.
1d6 + 1. Cool. I deal 7 points of damage.
7
Fuck
points
yeah.
of damage. Nice job.
Thank you.
This dryad stumbles a little bit, and her head snaps towards you as she gives you another fucking death stare.
Hi, gorgeous.
As she stares you down, she actually also speaks for the first time. And Bug, Penny, I believe you are the only person who understands this, as she speaks in Sylvan and says, "What are you doing in my home?"
I thought you were gonna say swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp?
That would be so funny. Okay, and then Aluk, it is your turn.
Wait,
am I within 30 feet?
It?
Penny, yeah, after you hear that,
Do I have a chance to say anything?
You can probably talk as Aluk is going, so just, yeah, you can say whatever you want to say
Okay.
right now.
Wait, we don't really have to kill her. She's just defending her home.
Is that what she said?
Basically.
Okay, and Luke is going.
Yeah, you guys say
Yeah.
that. Am I within 30 feet?
Yes.
Okay, you guys say that as I'm running up.
Yeah,
My
6
intention
seconds,
was to
maybe.
take out my axe and just clobber her.
Do it.
But hearing what you're saying, I think about it, and then I take out my axe and then I clobber her.
Love that. Roll to hit.
We're gonna do that. I'm not raging yet.
Got it.
Oh boy, that's a 10.
That does not hit.
Yeah, I biff it.
Yeah, you whiff it a little bit. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
I think the only bonus action that I have is to go into a rage, and I don't want to do that yet. So
Okay,
yeah, that's it. I
Alright.
don't want to do any other movements or anything.
sweet. Then Wolfgang, you are up. What do you do?
Okay, so I have since obviously taken my hand off of Angel, so I have my other sword out because I do dual wielding.
Nice.
I think I want to kind of side dash because I'm,
Okay.
sneaky, whatever. Are they turned to I know Bug is the one, Penny is the one hearing it, but are they like looking at someone that isn't me?
She is looking at Angel right now. She said that to Angel, but Penny was the only one that understood it. She's not turned in any which way, it's just her head that's kind of like swiveling between all of you.
Okay, you can tell me if this would count as a sneak attack or not, just for like my rolls, but I want to basically sidestep / dash, to be like fully like centered in front of her, and then I want to take both my swords and try to cut off both of her like hands, basically. Like as hard as I can. Just like a duel.
Since you're moving in front of her, it won't be a sneak attack, but roll to hit with
Roll
both of your weapons.
Let me get my keyboard out of the way. It's another 2.
Doesn't hit.
Damn.
Shocking.
Did you roll your second one?
No, let me do my other one.
Yeah, roll that one.
That's a 6.
Wow.
Still does not hit. If you can believe it, still doesn't hit.
Oh, do I add my can I add my modifier? Hold on.
Yes.
Modifier?
Yeah, you add strength to
That's
attack.
a That's a... Oh, wait, I was rolling damage. Oh my god, hold on. My
Okay.
mistake.
No
I
worries.
was rolling damage and not this. Oh, this is a 4, so... I should have stuck with
Still
that.
doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Did you roll your second one? Yeah, roll your second one.
Oh, it's an 8. I thought it was a 2. I was like, no, bro. So that would be a 12.
Still does not hit, my friend. I'm so
Holy
sorry.
Mm.
Okay, Penny, you're up.
I'm gonna say in Sylvan to her.
Okay.
We're just passing through. We don't really want to kill you, I think.
As you try to converse with her, her head swivels towards you. She opens her mouth to respond, but before she can, her eyes glaze over, and she like pauses for a second, and she blinks hard, and her eyes clear, and she doesn't respond to you. She just stares at you.
Great.
Mm.
Okay, not that I want to be a murder hobo or anything, but I'm gonna put my scimitar away and I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my staff.
Okay, got it.
And just hit her with the stick.
Do it.
Because I don't think we're getting through, and I'm just gonna be sad about it. It's fine. Kill the hot lady. 16.
16 hits. Roll your damage.
7.
Nice.
Nice.
She is looking fucked up. She's having a hard time standing. The places where you guys have hit her, the bark of her skin seems to be chipping off to reveal her actual skin beneath it.
Can
she's not
we
having any
see
fun.
her boobs?
No, you cannot see
Tree
her boobs.
boobs? Please.
You cannot see her
Tritties?
maybe in a different campaign.
The alternative
Horny
campaign.
That's the next
It's actually it's on our Patreon. You have to it's paywalled.
We'll do an alternative version of this scene.
fucking hospital.
An SFW version.
You see the tree boobs.
Only clans.
All right,
True.
she is going to look at. She's looking at Penny, and she steps forward and swings on you.
F.
Damn. On me?
Yes, on you.
That's
Does
rude.
a 15 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, sorry, Bessie.
We're level 1, baby.
And then she is
We're
going
little.
We're just little babies.
Just a little guy, and it's my birthday.
She does 8 damage to you.
Holy fuck.
Hey, ouchies!
Is that
That's major ouchies.
I'm
that a lot?
alive!
okay?
I've-
Okay.
2 left.
Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. Great.
That's
oh,
our
okay.
healer.
Yeah, it is!
True.
I almost thought I didn't balance this well, but okay. Great.
I'm
That's-
The dice were just
Squishy.
not in your favor earlier.
okay,
I'm
Angel, you're up.
squishy.
Okay.
You see this dryad swings hard on Penny. Penny is not looking good, and the dryad is still kind of up in their shit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to attack again and just be like, oh,
Do
you
it.
fucking bitch. Oh, that does not hit. Okay, I got an 8 and a 19. So one of them hits, right?
Yep.
Okay. 6 points of damage.
All right, finish her. What do you do?
So what was like the stancing
So,
of?
you're standing. She's like turned, like her side is towards you as she's hitting Penny. So she's kind of like you're like kind of staring at her profile right now.
Okay, so I imagine that because the first one missed but the second one hit, so I think the first one, like, got in between and startled her, and then the second one was, like, under the arm and, like, definitely, like, pierced her and got her down.
So she takes your last blow. The bark of her skin sort of peels away and scatters all over the ground. But instead of falling dead, the wall of the tower appears to reach out for her. She kind of stumbles back into it, and it embraces her. And the tree reaches forward and wraps around her and pulls her back in. She has melted into the wall. The tree carving appears to be exactly the same. And behind you guys, you hear the grinding of stone on stone as the stairs start sliding out of the wall and lead up.
Oh.
Angel is just gonna turn and kind of look at everyone and be like, no one touch that fucking tree.
And I think that's where we're gonna end our first session.
Oh my god!
That was so good, Napkin! That was
so
amazing!
Mod Napkin.
Let's
Mod
give it up for
Mod.
Mod Napkin.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes,
That was
yes.
so
mod,
good!
best mod.
Best
Best
mod
mod.
and
So
best
good.
DM.
So
I'm
Thank
obsessed
you.
with
You can do it all.
Dungeon mod kills me. That's very funny.
Yeah.
Dungeon mod is the best.
All right.
Guys, say bye to everybody. Do you guys want to say bye?
Bye.
Thanks for watching!
Yes.